Hello students. So today we are going to solve MCQs on mathematics. They are mixed MCQs, right? From different chapters. ಬೇರೆ chapters ಇಂದ select ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. So let us start from the first. See what it is given here. If the nth term of an AP an equal to 24 minus 3n, then its second term is. So what is given for us? Nth term is given. What it is? An equal to 24 minus 3n. What we need to find out? Second term. So second term means substitute n equal to 2. What you will get? A2 equal to 24 minus 3 into 2 is 24 minus 6, 18. So 18 is the right answer for us.
ಸೊ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.
Hope this is understood. Now if we come to the second question. See 2, x, 14. These are in arithmetic progression. ಅಂದರೆ ಎ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಸಮಾಂತರ ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ರೈಟ್. 2x 14. Then the value of x we need to find out. So what is the series given? 2, x, 14. Second question I am solving, right? This is in AP. Means what? Common difference will be same for both. It means if I take it as A1, this as A2, A3, common difference formula ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? A2 minus A1 or common difference A3 minus A2. Any two consecutive numbers in the series. So if the common difference is same, means we can equate these things and we can solve. See 2, x, 14, A1, A2, A3, common difference A2 minus A1, common difference A3 minus A2. ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? x minus 2 and this will be 14 minus x. So if we equate both, so x minus 2 is equal to 14 minus x, right? Take this x here, it will become positive. Take this 2 here, it will become positive. X plus x equal to 14 plus 2. This is 2x equal to 16. 2 ones are 2 8s are. X is equal to 8. So the option here given are 28, 16, 7, 12. So actual answer will be 8. As we can see, 2x 14. If x is 8, what is the series going to be? 2, 8, 14. See, 2 plus 6, it is 8. 8 plus 6, it is 14. It means what? Our answer is correct, but the options are given here are wrong, right? So the answer has to be x equal to 8. Fine. Next, third question nodri. If the nth term of a sequence is n by n plus 1, then the second term of the sequence is, nth term is given, that is an equal to n divided by n plus 1. We need to find out second term means what? We need to substitute n as 2. So it is 2 by 2 plus 1. 2 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. So the option B is the right answer for us. So in an AP, next question, fourth question notary. In an AP, if an equal to 2n plus 1, then the common difference of the given AP is, right? So what is given? An is given, that is 2n plus 1. Common difference formula ಏನಿದೆ? A2 minus A1. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? We need to find out A1. 2 into 1 plus 1. How much it is going to be? 3. Then find out A2. 2 into 2 plus 1. This is going to be 5. So D is equal to A2 minus A1. that is 5 minus 3 equal to 2. So common difference is 2 for us. The right answer is 2 here. Next question hodre, in the next question, see, if an is equal to n square plus 4, right, see here, and an equal to 200, last term is given as n square plus 4 and the value of last term is 200. Find the value of n. So what we need to do here, see, given is an equal to n square plus 4 and an is given as 200. Fine. Substitute the value of an in this equation. This is going to be 200 equal to n square plus 4. Take this 4 here. It is 200 minus 4 equal to n square. 196 equal to n square. Taking square root on both sides. 196 square is 14. Right, so the correct answer is 14 for us. Hope this is understood. So if you go to the next set of problems, these are on pair of linear equation, right? So we know few things about this. A1 by A2, there are some ratios, right? Pair of linear equation. Fine. General terms are A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. This is one equation. A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. This is second equation. If we take the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. If we take these ratios, so there are different conditions. If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, if you are not considering this C1 by C2, then the lines are, we can say that the lines are intersecting one. Intersecting lines means you should not consider C1 by C2. A1 by A2 should not be equal to B1 by B2. It is intersecting line. Now next, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is equal to C1 by C2. If we consider now C1 by C2 also, these we call them as coincident lines. It means what? All the ratios will be equal. ಅಂದರೆ A1 by A2 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ B1 by B2 ಆಮೇಲೆ C1 by C2 ಮೂರದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೋಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ A1 by A2 will be equal to B1 by B2 but it is not equal to C1 by C2. At this stage we call it as parallel lines. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So we'll start the problems from question number 6. So you can see here the lines represented by x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0 are either they are intersecting, or parallel, coincident or perpendicular. So let us write down the equation. X plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Another one is 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. So A1 value is 1, B1 is 2, B1 equal to 2, C1 equal to minus 4. Similarly, from this equation, A2 equal to 2, B2 equal to 4, C2 equal to minus 12. So if you see the ratio A1 by A2 equal to, it is going to be 1 by 2, B1 by B2 is equal to 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2, C1 by C2 equal to minus 4 by minus 12. What it will be? C1 by C2 equal to 1 by 3. Means the condition is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. By all these things, if you see, these are the condition satisfying for parallel lines, means option B is going to be the right answer. Hope this is understood. Next question. In pair of linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, if first condition is not met, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, right? It means what? It is intersecting lines. So these lines are intersecting lines and they have a unique solution. The option is going to be B. Next, question number 8. Question number 8. The lines drawn to the linear equation of the type and are coincident on each other, and the correct relation among them for coincident lines. What is the condition? All the ratios should be equal, right? So it means what? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. So option A is the right answer for us. Question number 9. The lines represented by 2x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0 are. See the lines now. 2x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0, right? Plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0, and one more line is 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0. So if you see, a1 equal to 2, b1 equal to 3, c1 equal to minus 9. Here a2 equal to 4, b2 equal to 6, c2 equal to minus 18. Now see the ratio. a1 by a2 equal to 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 6, it is 1 by 2. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 9 by minus 18, it is also 1 by 2. It means what? The condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So all the ratios are equal. It means what? It is coincident lines. Fine. Hope this is understood. If we go for the next question, question number 10. X plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 4. Solution of these equations is, see here, two equations are given. We need to find out its solution. First equation is x plus y equal to 10. Let us take it as equation 1. Second one is x minus y equal to 4. Let us take it as equation 2. Solve this. So while changing the sign, we have to see whether the signs are same. But here y has a different sign. It means we can eliminate y directly. Sign change ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. There is no need to change the signs. So directly we can eliminate y here. X plus x is 2x equal to 10 plus 4 is 14. 2 ones are 2 sevens are x equal to 7. Right? From equation 1. X plus y equal to 10. X is what? 7. Plus y equal to 10. Y is equal to 10 minus 7. Y is equal to 3. X value is 7. Y value is 3. So where it is? Option A. It is the right answer. Hope this is understood. Next set of questions are from quadratic equation. See, the discriminant of quadratic equation. Discriminant ನಾವು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? General form of quadratic equation is a square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the general form of quadratic equation. We know the Sridhar's formula. ವರ್ಗ ಸಮೀಕರಣಗಳ ಸೂತ್ರ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? or we call it as Sridhar's formula, ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಸೂತ್ರ. What it is? Variable is x minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the equation for us. That is the formula for us. So whatever the value in the square root, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, that is discriminant. ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, b square minus 4ac, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ b square minus 4ac. So the answer is going to be for us b square minus 4ac. Hope this is understood. Now question number 12. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 30. This can be expressed algebraically as, means we need to express the equation algebraically. See the line, the product of two consecutive positive integers. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Consecutive ಅಂತಂದರೆ one after the other, number has to be one after the other. For example, positive means what? All the numbers are positive, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. If I start from 1, consecutive means what? Next number 2, next 3, 4, 5, 6, continuously, one after the other, consecutive numbers. So if I take first number, here it is given two numbers. So if I take first number as x, second number is going to be 2 andre ಏನು? 1 plus 1, 3 andre 2 plus 1, 4 andre 3 plus 1, right? So the second number, it is x plus 1, right? Now the statement is here, the product of two consecutive positive integers. Product means what? Multiplication. Product ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Multiplication. What is the first number? X. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ x plus 1. ಈ ಥರ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಇದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? 30 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ದ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 30. x into x plus 1 equal to 30. So what is the answer? D is going to be the answer for us, right? Next question number 13 ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Sum of the square of two consecutive odd positive integers. Sum of the squares ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಡಬಲ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಟೂ ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಆಡ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ 1, 3, 5. So I am solving this question. 7, 9 ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. 1 ಆದಮೇಲೆ 3 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? 1 plus 2. 5 ಅಂದರೆ 3 plus 2. 7 ಅಂದರೆ 5 plus 2. 9 ಅಂದರೆ 7 plus 2. It means what? Consecutively adding 2 to the previous number. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ನಂಬರಿಗೆ 2 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? if these are the numbers. Two consecutive odd positive integers here said. So first odd number, if I take it as x, next odd number is x plus 2, because see, if you add plus 2 to this, you will get 3. If you add plus 2 to this, 3 plus 2, 5. If you add plus 2 to this, 5 plus 2, 7. If you add plus 2 to this, 7 plus 2, 9. So next number is going to be x plus 2. So this is how we can find out the odd numbers. Now what is the statement here? Sum of square of two consecutive odd positive integers. Means consecutive means first number and second number, both need to be squared, and their sum is going to be how much? 290. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ? x square plus x plus 2 whole square equal to 290. So the equation and the answer is C. Hope this is understood. X square plus x plus 2 whole square equal to 290. Now next question. In the circle the line touches at only one point is, means if you are considering a circle, right, if there is a line touching it at one point, means somewhere else there is a line touching it. So this is going to be a, what do we call it as, tangent. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂದ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಥರ ಬರಲ್ಲ. If tangent is touching it, means it will touch at one point, it won't come like this. So hence, so in the circle the line touches at only one point is, we can say it is a tangent, right? Question number 15. See, in the following figure PA, PC and DC are tangents drawn to a circle of center O. See, question number 15. There is a circle, right, center O. There is a point D here, a point B here, a point C. So one line is drawn from here, one line is drawn from here, and there is one more point here, P, and a point on circle here, A. So one line is drawn from P to here, one line is drawn from P to B. What it is given? AP is equal to 3 centimeter, CD equal to 5 centimeter. Then the length of PC, means this whole length we need to find out. How much? We know, if you see this length PC completely, it is in between, there is a point B. So how can I write it? PB plus BC, right? PC equal to PB plus BC. Now you can see PB is a tangent, PA is a tangent, both are coming from the same point P. It means the tangents are equal. If this is 3 centimeter, then this is also 3 centimeter. So I can take it as 3. CD and CB are the same tangents, that is, the both are the tangents arising from point C only. So their length will be equal. If CD equal to 5 centimeter, CB is also 5 centimeter. So I can take it as 5. 3 plus 5, it is 8 centimeter. So answer for us is 8. If you go to the question number 16, see here, maximum number of tangent that can be drawn to a circle from external point. Andre, if you are considering a circle and there is a point outside the circle, how many tangents can you draw to this circle, right? If I see, if I am drawing a line from tangent here, it is touching here, okay. when drawing a line, it is touching here. At two places it is going to touch to the circle. Other than this I cannot draw a tangent, right? It means ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎರಡು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, no tangents can be drawn. If the point is on the circle, only one tangent can be drawn. If the point is outside the circle, we can draw two tangents. So the option B, 2 is the right answer for us. 17, question number 17. If the angle between the two tangents to a circle is 40, then the angle between the radii is, see, you need to remember a formula for this. Angle between radii is equal to 180 minus angle between tangents. ಯಾವುದೇ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ರೇಡಿಯೈ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 180 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತಂದರೆ 180 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ರೇಡಿಯೈ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಈಗ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ರೇಡಿಯೈ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ 180 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ 40. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ 140 degree. So the answer is 140 for us. Question number 18. In the adjoint figure, if angle AOB is equal to 60 degree, then angle BAO is how much? See, if I draw the figure, we have a circle, right? There is a point here. From one point there are two tangents drawn to the circle. Then this is named as B, A, this is C, center O, and this is the bisector line, we can say, between BAC. What is given? Angle AOB. This angle is given as 60 degree. You know that tangent, wherever it touches to the circle, it makes 90 degree with the radius. Tangent circle ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅದು 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It means what? This is 90, this is 60, the remaining angle is going to be 30, because we know that in a triangle, first angle, second angle, third angle, all these things are going to add up for 180 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, other angle is 60 degree, then third angle is going to be 90 plus 60 is 150, 180 minus 150 is 30 degree. So angle BAO we need to find out. BAO means this angle, so it is going to be 30 degree for us. Option D is the right answer for this. I hope this is understood. Question number 19. The length of the tangent is 24 centimeter, then which is drawn to a circle of center O at a distance 25 centimeter from its center, then its radius is. Andre there is a circle, fine, and there is a point outside the circle. A tangent is drawn from this point to the circle. This length is 24 centimeter. Similarly, this point is at a distance of 25 centimeter from the center O. So what we need to find out? We need to find out the radius, means this radius. So if I name it as A, this as B, O, then we know that this is going to be make 90 degree. Angle ABO is equal to 90 degree. So Pythagoras theorem if we apply, see OA square is equal to OB square plus AB square. OA square is 25 square equal to OB is the radius and AB is 24 square. 25 square 625 R square plus 576. 625, if it comes here, minus 576, so R square equal to 49, this is 7. So the answer is going to be A, 7 centimeter. Only Pythagoras theorem we need to apply here. At a certain time of the day, a man 6 feet tall casts his shadow 8 feet long. So see in question number 20, at a certain time of day means one day time only, man is 6 feet tall. The height of man is 6 feet, but his shadow is 8 feet long. It means what? If this is the height, shadow is of this much length. Then the length of the shadow cast by a building 45 feet height at the same time which is next to the man is. It means what? ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಸಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ. ಇದು ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಹಿಂದುಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. A man is standing here and even a building is standing here. The man is 6 feet tall. Fine. The man is 6 feet tall. Then his shadow is 8 feet. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವನ ನೆರಳು 8 ಫೀಟ್ ಇದೆ. ರೈಟ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಹಿಂದುಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ 45 feet tall. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ shadow? This length we need to find out. If you join this, right, if I name it as A, if I name this as A, B, C, this as D, E, we need to find out this length, that is BC. We need to find out BC is equal to how much. Fine. So let us assume length of shadow of building is equal to x. We are assuming BC is equal to x. This length as x. So if you see here, AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. Why? Because the man and the building both are standing vertically straight. ಅಂದರೆ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎರಡು. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಾಲಿಟಿ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಆರ್ ಥೇಲ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್. ಥೇಲ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈಚ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್. BPT ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಸೈಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. AD by AC, BE by BC, or you can write DC by AC, EC by BC and DE by AB. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ the ratios AB by DE is equal to BC by EC, right? I'll consider this ratio because according to BPT we can consider any ratio for us, but both the triangles should be in equal proportion. The side should be in equal proportion. AB is how much? 45. DE is 6. BC we need to find out. EC is 8. Right? So this we can write 45 by 6 equal to BC by 8. Right? So BC ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? BC is equal to 45 ಇಂಟು 8/6. ಇದು 8 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 4s 2 3s 3 1s 3 1s 3 3 5s 15 15 4s 60. So the answer is going to be 60 feet for us, right? I hope this is understood.
ಸೊ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ವೀಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.